Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, collectors of adult age, Dave here again with yet another unboxing and review video. As you see before you, I have the Star Wars Black Series, Star Wars The Mandalorian, Ahsoka Tano action figure from Hasbro. This video is one I've been putting off doing for a little while because I wanted to find the Claire Temple figure, and it took me a while to dig through all my crap and find it. So now that I have, we can do this video. You see the figure inside the Black Series bubble window box. Star Wars Black Series there. Don't feed it to children. Hasbro Ahsoka Tano artwork on the side featuring the lovely Rosario Dawson. Yep, she's a dangerous one. Anyway, there's the back, same artwork. Ahsoka Tano, a Clone Wars veteran and now wandering Jedi, Ahsoka Tano forges her own path in the galaxy, righting injustices that she discovers. I'm looking forward to the Ahsoka series. I can't speak. It's later than normal. Filming a video. Anyway, number 14 in the 19. There's all the legal junk. Don't feed it to onion children. There's a barcode. Let's get this open, guys. I've been a Rosario Dawson fan for quite a while. She was probably the best part of Men in Black 2. And she's been in tons and tons of movies. More than I can remember right now. But Alexander was fun. Standard box. We're going to harvest that for artwork and pictures. Don't need that. Don't need that. There she is in her plastic prison. I think Sir Harold H. Parkins is excited. Let's see, is she strapped in? She is not strapped in. But let's get her lightsabers out first. How about that? I'm not saving the cradle, so don't need to be particularly careful. I just don't want to damage the sabers themselves. Let's get the other one out. We got both sabers. The short one, Shoto, I guess. This would be more like a katana. I think that's what I heard they were called. The blades do pop off for hanging on a belt loop or holding in her hand uncharged. Both sculpted pretty nice. This one is all silver paint. The larger one has a black stripe there and the grip. The rest is basically all silver paint. Maybe a tiny bit of wash in the crevice of the handle there. That one also comes off if you needed to do so. Ahsoka Tano. I'm not super duper terribly familiar with the character. I feel like a bad Star Wars fan, but I haven't really watched the Clone Wars cartoons and whatnot, so meh, I do what I want. But I am a fan of her, so let's go over Articulation. We're going to get the Ahsoka split out of the way. I always do that to see if the thumbnail is caught at that moment, because I find that hilarious when it does. Now, obviously, great range of motion in the shoulder. You saw that. Good 90 degrees on the up. Let's check out her elbow. Looks like single jointed elbow. Okay, roughly 90, just a hair more. Oh, there he goes. Past that little detent mark a little bit. It does swivel. Let's see, let's check the wrist. Looks like this is an up and down swivel. Ever so slightly hindered by the cuff of her sleeve there. Nice. And this one, is this one also? Huh, also a vertical hinge on the wrist. What do you know, they got something right. Now let's check out her neck articulation. You get about that far forward. Very little back because of her rear lecu. Is that the right word? Lecu. I like you like you me. She can get a lot of looking to the left and the right. All the way around. Jedi puke. Let's get her arms up out of the way. Plenty of forward on that joint. Plenty of back. Good rocking side to side. Good hula hoop there. You can turn her all the way around. The skirted piece, belted skirted piece, is a separate piece that kind of floats. There is another joint in there. They can pivot her hips all the way around. There's a wiggle ball in the hip joint there. Wiggle there. No thigh cut because of the parachute pants. Interesting way to articulate the knee, because her knee is basically like way up inside there. They just have a gigantic knee joint, basically, and it works as her knee. It folds the pants, and it does pivot there. Bring it back down. Both of them work quite well. Should provide for interesting posability. You get a little bit of pivot in there because of the giant knee joint. Her feet go up about there because of the ankle guards and everything, down to there, so you can point her toes quite well. Does she stand? She does stand quite nice, even though she was about to fall backwards there. No butterfly joint, but small torso, not the easiest to get in there. Let me adjust my camera downward a little bit. Yeah. Too far. There we go. Let's try that. There we go. That's better. Let's check out the likeness right quick. It's a little bit blurry. Let me see if I can get it to focus on her. Doesn't like to focus on things super close. Whatever. The likeness is pretty damn dynamite if you ask me. She does have little tabs on her hips. Don't know if you can see those there. There you are. For the saber handles. They're very rubbery little tabs. So you just barely get them on and they will fall off. I would have thought if they're going to do that, they would do little hard nubs. So that way you can just jam it on there and it works better. Anyway, let's see how she holds them sabers. Super flexible handle there. You see that? Get it choked up on a blade, you know. See, super bendy handles. Makes it easier to get them in her hand, I suppose, but also easy to screw them up. Let's see if I can get her in the don't fuck with me position. That's not bad, right? Let's do a little comparison time. How about that? The only other Rosario Dawson action figure that I have been waiting on the side here, the Claire Temple Marvel Legends. It is apparently a slightly larger scale than Star Wars Black Series by roughly half an inch or quarter to half an inch. But I like these sculpts. They both quite look like her in their own ways. So my Rosario Dawson action figure is now too strong. I need to get the, what is it, the Gale from the Sin City figures. That would be awesome. Then I would have 3 Rosario Dawsons on my shelf. Ah, what a dream. No reaction there, Space River?
What?
Exactly. She's totally not paying attention to me. I can say what I want. She doesn't pay attention when I make these videos most times. Do you?
Not a lot of the times, no.
Not a lot of the times, no. See? I can do what I want. Anyway, this Rosario Dawson Ahsoka Tano Star Wars Black Series action figure review is essentially over. I'm just admiring the ever lovely Rosario Dawson likenesses on these 2 figures now. Yep. I'm in love. Peace out, folks.